He just be fronting. That's what we used to say back in the day. You just fronting, bro. He just walking around. He's just looking all goofy. I don't mean to be mean, but he just look goofy. And, yeah, brothers and sisters, and all this money. I said, bro, you're at a motel. Anyway, now listen. The point is, well, let's speculate. What are some of the reasons? Well, one of the reasons why someone would do something like that, and again, in this case, we're talking about polite, and this speculation is money laundering. You see, another thing is like washing money, but the other thing is, paying off debt, money that he owes to other people. So when he gets someone who signs up for the mentee program, he says, "Look, don't send it to me; send it directly to them." There's other things, other possibilities. He may have set up separate accounts where he wants to keep a certain amount of money in there so that it may not even necessarily be associated with his name, with someone else's name, but he wants to have as much money in that account as possible so that whoever's account that is, that they can use that as leverage to take out loans or whatever. You see? So there's all types of things again, this is speculative, but the point that I'm making here is that that's a red flag. That if you're purchasing a product or service from an individual and they start to direct you and they tell you to send money to all these different places for a product or a service, that's a red flag. Yes. Yeah. Yep.
So we were texting, we were talking, Western Union, MoneyGram. It was literally for like weeks.
Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah, that's what the other person was saying. Just like a Ponzi scheme. Some scammers tell their new victims to send money to an older victim to get more out of them in the long run. Yeah. No. That's the Ponzi scheme. See? So Polite tells the other person, yeah, you're going to get a return of 25% over the course of 2 days, because the type of shit I've heard him say is just so ridiculous. You send me $2,000 and I'll turn that into $5,000 in a week. So people send him some money, and what he does, and it's a Ponzi scheme. He knows that he's not going. Wait a minute, where's my return at? Oh, brother, he starts coming up with excuses. But then he pulls in another mark and then have them send money, and instead of sending it to me, send it to this person. And then when that person receives the money, Polite has already told him, well, look, the money's coming. And so when he gets it down, the person contacts, yeah, I told you the money was coming. Well, it's not all of it. Yeah, but it's coming. So then Polite has to find a new mark. And it just cycles over and over. It's a Ponzi scheme. There you go, Jimmy Jamboree. You think I'm bullshit? All right.
Sending him bread. And so I sent him bread for the mentorship.
Okay, look, Princess, I'm talking about sending money online, because that's what he's talking about here. He hadn't even met Polite yet. Okay, let me let this play a little bit. Let me go ahead. Let's let the brother tell the story. Rest in peace.
We were texting, we were talking, Western Union, MoneyGram. It was literally for like weeks.
See, he's talking Western Union, MoneyGram. You all remember when Polite got caught up in L.A. and got arrested in front of a Western Union, or was it MoneyGram? I can't remember. Somebody could in the chat room let me know. Y'all remember that? I remember this one young lady, and they tried to turn in the whole big deal, and he was standing out there in front of the L.A. Police Department. I don't know what he's thinking. See, he ain't from California. He don't know. That's how I knew something wrong with him. You don't come to California, especially in Los Angeles, and play. No, you don't play with LAPD, bro. Boy, that's when I knew you. I knew something wrong with him. Yeah, y'all remember that? Yeah.
I'm sending him bread and $500. He started talking to me, give me the mentorship, and gave me the whole spiel. And I was like, wow, man, I can't believe it. Like, I can't believe, like, I'm talking to Brother Polite. Like, I can't believe, like, I'm in this mentorship. And the first investment, he was like, so he has a deal with tax liens, and if he buys a bunch of tax liens at once, then he gets a discount from the county, and it'll cost me about $30,000 to invest in the tax liens. And he said I would he said I would triple my money or something like that. I don't, maybe it wasn't 30,000, maybe it was 25,000. I would triple my money in a half. That's what he told me. 3.2 times my return every 14 days from.
Gee, y'all thought I was bullshitting. We're gonna go with the figure 20. Here, I'll pull it over here. We're gonna go with the figure 25,000. We're gonna multiply that by 3.2. So every 14 days, he's gonna come. Polite's gonna have $80,000 for him. Yeah, I know. If it sounds too good to be true, then it probably is. But see, that's where the con comes in. The Minty program at 3,500. You see, but Polite starts to talk to him. Did you hear him say he started to talk to me? This is what these Umar Johnson. See, so he goes from paying $3,500 to now, if you invest, so that I can get these tax liens at a discount, if you invest $25,000 in 14 days, I can multiply that by 3.2. So within 14 days, your $25,000 will become $80,000. Every 14 days.
Your 20-something, $30,000 investment. Then whoa, this is crazy. Like I could come up like that just every 2 weeks. And then so I started sending him that bread. Like, wow, man, I can't believe this is really happening. And yeah, so he told me I would get back $42.3 thousand from the money I sent him. And I was like, dope. And I think I paid for the trust too. I'm not even sure how much that cost. Oh, so what I slipped up and I fucked up. And I told him how much money I received. That was my fault. And I know in retrospect, he took full advantage of that. He took full advantage. And as I'm sending him money, I'm thinking like, hey man, like what else is on the next level of the mentorship? Oh, it's about 5,000 this and 5,000 that, and you get this and this. You get another streams of income. It's like 3, 6, and 9 different streams of income. So I'm thinking like, hey, it's just a little extra investment. Why not just get the other mentorship? Why not just?
Wow, I don't. When I saw this, I didn't catch that the first time. So totally unexpected, and I don't think he was prepared. Probably wasn't prepared to manage that amount of money. You know, to just come in like that. It was $100,000. That's what he said. And so I think perhaps that in his mind, if I can dish out 25,000 to Polite for this tax lien tier, if you will, and then I get back 80,000 or whatever, however much it is, in 14 days, and I got the money. And I've been wanting to do this mentee program for a long time, but it was going to cost $3,500, and I didn't have the money to do it. But now I have the money. Let me go ahead and do this. You see, so I just want people to understand that this doesn't happen in a vacuum. Again, CryptoRoots had been following Polite for a long time. He had wanted to get involved with this mentee program for a long time, but he couldn't afford it. Then when the money comes, it's a lot more money than I'm sure he even expected to ever have in such a short period of time. And so one of the first things he does, he said, okay, let me get into this mentee program. But once he gets to the mentee program, see, Polite starts to talk to him. He's filling him out. See? He's trying to determine how much money can he get from the market, and what these types of scammers will do, because this is what Jay Morris he was very clever with what he would do. See, because if you think about it, Jay Morrison, initially he was talking about rebuilding Black Wall Street, but then it turned into really like a real estate investment, not for Black Wall Street, but a real estate investment for him. Now I don't even know if they still have and people didn't get any type of real return either. You see? So very, very crafty, but they have to talk to you long enough And they'll be able to fill you out. And if at first you're hesitant, they'll be able to determine that. Umar does the same thing, but after a while, they keep massaging you with those words, and then they can get you to a certain point, and then they'll throw something else out at you. Well, here's another type of investment if you want to really get into this, brother, because you seem like you really doing it, and this money is about to come in for you. And you know, if you do this one now, this is really going to take it to the next level. And again, this is someone that you see as you're their mentee. This is someone that you're looking up to, who's taken your confidence in essence, and so you believe them, and so then you start to dish out the money. Same thing with Umar Johnson's school scam. See how this works?
That, and you get this and this, you get another streams of income. It's like 360. Like he took full advantage of that. He took full advantage. Up, and I told him how much money I received. That was my fault, and I know in retrospect he took full advantage of that. He took full advantage, and as I'm sending him money, I'm thinking like, hey man, like, what else is on the next level of the mentorship? Oh, it's about 5,000 this and 5,000 that, and you get this and this. You get another streams of income. It's like 3, 6, and 9 different streams of income. So I'm thinking like, hey, it's just a little extra investment.
See, this is so interesting, and I apologize for pausing it, but let me. I have to say this: the mentee program for CryptoRoots was really an investment program. It wasn't about mentorship. It was about CryptoRoots sending money to invest. Was the money ever even invested? No. But you guys see what this is? I have a sense that with this particular mentee scam, he probably had other tiers for other different people. It's not like everyone had the same types of options. He probably just comes up with all these different types of options for people, depending on where they're at and what they could give and how he fills them out. Very interesting. Aaron, how's it going? Says, I feel sorry for the brother took his life. Oh, let's see. I feel sorry that the brother took his life and believed in POLIGHT. Well, he didn't take his life. He passed away from asthma. I played the video from his wife earlier. And then it says, with that said, there was so many red flags. I don't believe in the Bible to the point I would give up my money. Yeah, I know there are so many red flags. There are. I also think that CryptoRoots, he recognized some of them early on, but again, his confidence, he believed in, he was confident. Again, the con man, he believed in POLIGHT. But see, there's no difference in what Umar Johnson is doing. There's plenty of people. Someone also brought up Bernie Maddox or Bernie Madoff. He scammed, I don't know, billions of dollars. Wasn't it billions of dollars? Not just millions, but billions of dollars from millionaires. And these were people who were affluent and had well educated. So, you know, and I'm sure that there were people then well educated and said these are some red flags here, right? But again, the belief factor, and that's where the con comes in. You got to con people. You got to take their confidence. That's the con man. Right? Thanks, Aaron, for the super chat as well. Tiffany says, it sounds totally ridiculous and outrageous to us to send that type of money to anyone we haven't met. We just don't know the headspace this man had. Yes. And we don't know the headspace of anyone, really, right? But the other thing is that this CryptoRoots is not the only one. Just like with Umar Johnson. I mean, Umar scammed millions of dollars out of Black people. Millions. It's close to $3 million. I'm talking specifically for the school scam. But I think that the thread that runs through all of this is people believing and trusting in someone like POLIGHT. People believing or trusting in someone like Umar Johnson.